Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to the next part of Red River Robbers. I might try to fit one more break in here since we were a little late for going to break this time. Just because I always try to go for those three chunks. You know, we'll see. We'll see. All right. We last left off. Our group of intrepid travelers had been captured by bandits who kind of own a town. And one of them has beseeched them to murder their current leader and instill their previous leader, who is less murdery. So there's still going to be murder involved. It's just murder of a murderer.
I believe that counts as self-defense.
Yes, we'll call it that. All right, so you are left behind in the cell for quite a while. Hours will pass. You can try to rest and recover yourselves as best you can. And it's hard to tell what time of day it is because you are in a cave. You can tell at some point in time the guards will change shifts, and then another period of time will go by, and the guards will be changing shifts again. And sort of while this is happening, you will see at this point in time, dressed up kind of in a cloak, coming from the other direction, is a figure. She holds something up, and the bars will sort of sink down into the earth. Come with me now, quickly and efficiently. I have the things you asked for. We must hurry. We only have perhaps seconds before the current guards come in and will notice what we are doing.
All right, let's go.
I'm up.
Very well.
I'm out.
While we were waiting for this, pretty much, I was collecting loose feathers that had bolted off or something.
Okay.
You know, just getting a bunch of feathers, pretty much.
Okay.
And I was trying to tell him the story that I think I've heard about Hendrix. And about how he actually works for this much worse person, but it can't be this guy.
But as soon as she opens up, I hand the feathers to her and pretty much tell her, have any men loyal that we are not to kill wear these, just in case.
Yes, fine. This way then. She'll, after you all make the motion with the little device again, to close things up. And then she'll sort of throw it to the ground near the base of the bars. And then she will escort you down into through some more tunnels, past a bunch of other cells. All of these seem empty. Some of them you can see probably the remains of previous guests. There does seem to be sort of one of the cells is kind of opened up and a lot of crates of material is sort of stacked in there. And she's going to lead you to this one kind of stone wall, where she's going to be she's going to kind of feel around on the wall for 30 seconds, and then press something. And the wall will kind of slide to the one side, and a small passage will open up. This way.
Oh
Okay.
boy, I like secret passageways.
After you're in, she will close it up, and she will lead you through a short tunnel into a chamber. Please, wait here then. If I am to check in one last time with our people and give them these feathers, I can escort you where we need you next, but I will need to give these to someone I can trust. Is that... All right.
Okay.
Excellent. She'll take your leave, and you seem to be in a massive kind of cavern, and you can see all kinds of tunnels leading off in various directions. There's this strip of water in some areas, stalactites all around. You can see there's some kind of interesting formation of some kind of crystals, which on closer inspection aren't anything particularly expensive. Something more like a quartz, but it looks neat. About an hour goes by, and
Does my rain stick have the right weight?
it does have the correct weight.
Oh, good.
I don't think anyone here would have recognized the instrument other than it makes funny noises, so, I mean, they would not have known that it weighs different than it should.
Oh good. Var, you're back.
That was disturbing. I'm surprised I got it away from you in the first place. I would not reach in there.
Well, that's good. Although it does itch occasionally. You know what? What's that name of your
I
goblin?
wouldn't either, but primarily in fear of my fingers.
What's your goblin's name?
Xerix.
Xerix. I bet he would be great at itching those spots. Could I borrow
Xerix.
him?
I bet he'd be great at copying.
I just slowly my fist and raise my arm a bit. Just put it back down.
Later, obviously.
Later. After about an hour, you will hear some kind of noise coming from one of the tunnels.
Goodness, I hope that's her.
I'm a rock.
Yes. All right. Bursting into the room is a massive scorpion, about the size of a horse, skittering along. It will take notice of you.
Did I mention I'm a rock?
You did mention you are a rock, currently.
Yes!
I too am a rock, although a much poorer rock.
Much less disguised rock.
I don't think it'll work as well for you.
Well, actually, he's a glass, so he is like stoned.
Mhm.
And it's
Yeah,
dark.
but I'm also in robes.
It's dark in here, and I'm black feathered. I don't know. If we stand still, it might not notice us. Scorpions, the T-Rexes of the modern day.
Roll me some initiative.
Oh, so it's just aggressive. Okay.
Yes.
There we go. That's more like it.
Oh, see, that's more of my roles.
All right.
I can do initiative.
Yep. All right, Craw, you're up.
So, this thing just looks like it's rushing us, right?
Yeah, I just sort of
Like-
burst in here.
Does it look like it was sent on us, or is it wild?
It just seems it's sort of burst in here, not quite heading towards you originally, but as soon as it moved in, you did notice it began to turn towards you.
I'm so tempted to try to calm this thing down, but I don't think it'd work.
You have a wisdom score, you can always try animal handling.
Yeah, Alright, do we have enough time? It was an hour, right, that she was gone?
Yeah.
Okay, then the time for a short rest to get my key back.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna blow a key immediately, use patient defense, and then walk up to it and try to calm it down and make it not try to kill us.
Okay, I think that's
Animal handling.
Animal handling, yes. Okay.
I roll terribly when I need it.
If it's not punching and it's not initiative, you roll horrible.
Okay, Worm, what do you want to do?
Whereas I'm kind of the opposite.
Mhm.
If it's punching or initiative, I roll horrible.
Wait, Worm goes after me?
Yeah, Worm goes after you.
So I got a worse
his
initiative
9
than me.
initiative beat that, but it beat Gar's initiative.
Well, that's not surprising.
Well, that's actually kind of obvious. I'd be surprised if it were surprising, since he got a 2 and I got a 9. I'm going to cast... Let's do a Scorching Ray, why not? Let's just blow this thing out of the water. Let's see, how many shots does it do? 3. Okay. Nope. There we go.
Okay,
I
so
assume those other two hit.
yeah, the other two hit. Okay, 19 damage. Nice. Nice. Okay, it will go, and I guess it's incredibly dumb, and it's just going to try to go after...
The person who's directly in front of it.
Yes. It's going to try to claw you twice and sting you once.
All with disadvantage, at least.
It does all have disadvantage. That's true. Let's see here. So, let me see its pluses. What's your AC anyway?
17.
Then all 3 attacks will indeed miss because of the disadvantage.
Hooray.
As its massive claws are kind of coming down to pinch at you, and then like a big stinger comes down and it kind of like stabs into the floor. Alright. Then is Gar. You're a rock right now.
You're better at being a rock than I thought. I'll pop out of my...
I'll pop out of my rock form.
Indeed.
That's how we
And
know Gar gets serious.
and
It's the equivalent of going Super Saiyan.
and I'll run up and try and shocking grasp it. Why not?
Okay.
Tingly fingers.
Okay.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Nope. Nope. It's not. Okay. Top of the order is, of course, Craw.
How tall is this thing? Like, how far is it off the ground?
A decent amount. I mean, it is like its body is like 10 foot long, and then it's got the big tail in the back, so it's probably a couple feet off the ground. It's not going to be like like horse off the ground, so it's probably shorter than that because it is, you know, a big insect. But
Okay. I was just wondering whether or not I could crawl under it or not quickly.
I mean,
No.
you could,
it's
but
not.
probably not quickly.
Yeah. So, I'm just gonna get directly in front of it, like, mouth range, and just start punching it in whatever eye I can find.
Sure.
And, yeah, blowing a key, because this thing seems dangerous.
So your first 2 hits will kind of bash off of its like armored shell, but you'll get one good hit into like where it's like soft spot between some of the chinks of the shell and get some damage in on it. Okay.
Yeah!
Worm.
Yeah, I don't want to use up all my level 2 spells. So I'm just gonna magic missile it.
Okay.
For 6 damage.
Okay.
That was 3 ones.
Yep. Alright. It's going to...
There's only so much I can do.
It's going to continue its assault on, I guess... Actually, no, wait. You know, it's going to have its first claw after you crawl, then one after Gar, and then I guess it'll sting after you crawl because you actually punched it.
Okay.
So what would... You were 17, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it will claw and sting you, and Gar, what was your AC?
Also 17.
It will also then claw you. Okay, let me roll some claw damage.
Oh, they just all hit. What a surprise.
It actually didn't have a great chance of hitting it. Well, decent, but it rolled well.
Tantus doesn't miss me. It's okay. Unless I impose disadvantage, he doesn't miss me.
Tantus misses me until I show up on his show.
Apparently.
Aww.
Oh, whoops. I did that in reverse. That should be 10 damage. I gave it minus. Wow.
1d8 minus 4.
Whoops.
That would have been nice.
And Gar, you'll
And
take
it's
5.
still- and-
You'll take 5. Tiv, you'll take 10
10.
from the claws. And both of you are grappled. And then it will do... Give me a Constitution save, Craw.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm poisoned, aren't I, and dead.
Ooh. Well, you're probably not dead, but let me just roll a lot of damage, because its poison is actually really mean. Unless you have any kind of resistances to poison?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Wait, what's its stinger damage?
The stinger damage
Like-
was the 4.
Was the 4?
Was the
From-
first D10. D10 plus 2.
Okay, so yeah, that alone would have knocked me unconscious, and so yeah, Tantus, you're really good at making fair fights.
It's like less CR than you guys are.
5d10 on a stinger.
It's 4d10 poison damage. I didn't know.
I want to point out he got 2 9s, a 7, and 2 9s and a 7.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the average would have pretty much knocked me out.
Yeah,
Okay.
The average was 22, they said. I didn't know the stinger damage. Look, I didn't do as much research on this monster as I probably should have with the stinger damage.
Okay,
I do want to say, that is my entire health pool.
Anyway,
Yeah. I'm
go
gonna.
ahead.
That
Don't
God,
mind me. I'm just gonna pretend I'm
That-
crawling and die from the stream.
God.
that literally one-shots me. I want to point that out.
How much health do you
Not
have?
yet, it
Gar?
hasn't. How much health do I have?
Total, yeah.
Total? Now or
Overall, max.
21?
Yeah, congrats. Your stinger will one-shot each of us, Tantus. And he's
prob-
held.
It's
Probably
still,
not.
It's still a C. No, he's only grappled. It's still a CR3.
Is this in the actual monster manual?
Yes.
I mean, I have
Yes,
a way out of this.
It's an actual thing in the monster manual, and it's CR3.
To be fair, the Constitution save is probably like 12.
It
so
was actually 12.
So,
That's assuming I have Constitution.
you're
Anyway,
not, you're not
continue.
actually dead yet.
No.
You're just dying.
Mhm.
At the moment.
If it had done 5 more points of damage, I would have been dead.
well,
If
good thing
it
it
had
didn't.
Yeah, if it had hit me, I would have been dead. All right, so who's next?
Continue.
You.
Me?
Yes.
Oh God. Okay. So does it get a save against Thunderwave, or does it just take it in the ass,
Ah.
or I guess in this case, in the claw?
You want to point out there's a
It would
dead
get
and
a
dying friend below it.
And I'm
And
in the
Thunderwave's
thunder.
AoE.
And I don't know if he counts me as a friend.
Oh.
That
wow.
just makes him
Oh my
auto fail
God.
one saving
The
throw.
grappled condition specifically mentions it ends if the grappled creature or the grappler is moved away, especially by something like the Thunderwave spell.
Well, you would get
So
Yeah, your speed's just 0, and you can't benefit of a bonus speed for grappled. Basically, or it's like grasp but keep clawing at you. So yeah, I guess Thunderwave all you want.
I'm gonna Thunderwave,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna do it as a level 2 spell.
Okay.
So I get 3 d8s on that.
Yep. Alright. Oh, okay. So higher level. So you did 18 damage?
Yep.
Okay. You blast into it, and it did fail its save, so it goes, how far back does it go?
10 feet.
10 feet away, so you kind of blast it away from you. It drops you and the body of Tiv to the ground, or the body of Crawl.
Awesome. So when I cast a spell other than a cantrip, I may move up to 10 feet as a bonus action without provoking opportunity attacks.
Mhm.
I will blow 2 spell points, or sorcery points,
Mhm.
to immediately cast invisibility on myself,
Mhm.
which blows another level 1 2 spell.
Mhm.
Which... Oh, wait, no, I can't move because that's a bonus action, and I need to use that for the invisibility in the first place. So I'm stuck where I am, but I can invisibility, and,
You just use your move action to move?
well, I could, but I want to drag the dying Arakakra away.
That makes sense.
So, if I can do that, can I move at, like, half speed to drag him around behind a pillar or something? Or behind a stalagmite or something?
Sure.
Sweet!
Stupid rock.
Wolfburn.
No, it's my turn.
Oh yeah, make a.
I'm dead.
Oh my god! You only failed 2.
No.
No.
He hit me while I was
Thunderwave.
down. That's 2
Thunderwave
fails.
failed.
Another crit is
Did
2
the-
fails.
Did the Thunderwave hit you?
I'm overly dead.
Yeah.
It's a 15-foot cube.
It's an AoE. He took damage, no matter what.
Well,
I'm dead.
each
So-
creature in a 15-foot cube. Oh god.
I'm
Yeah.
dead.
Wow. Okay.
My
Well,
second character to die in D&D.
all right
My
then.
first was in Scott's stream.
Okay. then. Yep.
I want to point out I actually have 2 potions of healing on my sheet that one of which I was going to use.
I was actually going to go for the wisdom medicine check.
Cross dead.
But
Well,
he rolled the 1. He rolled the 1.
You rolled the 1.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have mattered. Even if I rolled a 9, I would have died because he hit me.
No, because that... So,
Oh.
you got...
No, when you get hit, it counts as 2.
No, it counts
No,
as
when
one.
you get hit, it counts as 1.
Okay. Just note that something interesting will probably happen with Crawl shortly after now.
That's a decent point.
Yeah. Will
You are kind of the,
something
we-
interesting will happen. Okay. Anyway, Wolfburn.
Okay, so, I'm going to, so, just for the purpose of this, I'm gonna run over to Kra,
Mhm.
and like, pull out the potion and realize, oh, he's not even, like,
Yeah.
Oh.
He's got this, like, he probably has a really, like, horrifying look because it was scorpion venom which got him into this point in time, so it's probably, like, it's, horrible poison death.
mhm.
Would I have also flown 10 feet away from the thunder wave?
Probably. Yep.
Yeah, because you don't get a save when you're a corpse.
No, and when you hit someone who's down, it auto crits.
Yeah,
Not for a spell, it's melee.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
melee's auto crit.
I think you can do it with ranged if you're point blank, too. Like, if you, like, walk up to someone's head and you're just like...
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna turn around,
Mhm.
and I'm actually gonna burn another scorching ray.
Okay.
Oh, I need.
Roll damage for the one that hit. It dies. Your one scorching ray
And
hits
it was
into-
that close to dead.
I mean, I did dump 18 damage on it.
Yeah. It was pretty close to dead after that 18 damage, but yes, your scorching ray is enough to finish it off. Oh, right. So, goddamn.
Boy, I hope they didn't hear that up there.
I feel like Tiv has the best luck until he doesn't.
Okay.
Is
He's
it
very
dead?
dead, yes.
Well, crap.
Okay, Tiv.
I feel like our options just got a little bit slimmer.
So...
I'm gonna
Except,
hoist him. I'm gonna
except
hoist
for
him over
dinner.
my shoulder.
Mhm.
Well, we're not that far from Windfall. Perhaps there'll be a priest.
So what's
To
going to
give him his
happen?
last rites.
What's going to happen right now is kind of emerging from the shadows in this, like, almost you can see like tendrils of darkness emanating from her is the shade that has been following him all around. She's going to reach into the mask and into his head as something strange is happening to Craw.
Is she supposed to be doing that?
I trust her.
Okay.
Smart.
All right. Yep. Okay. So. I don't know how I'm going to stat this out exactly, but let's just say for now, you will be back alive, but you will be in much different shape and condition that you have. Your body will become emaciated and almost desiccated, kind of like as if every bit of liquid and like all the organs sort of just desiccated out of you, as you're going to be this kind of like creepy robed figure then.
Oh, so not much different.
As if your whatever transformation that you were sort of having is now like truly
Rushed.
complete. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Whatever darkness the mask was sort of instilling to you, and you will
yes,
have
chicken jerky.
Spiced with poison.
And particularly, we'll just say for now, we'll use your normal stats, but in between sessions, we will change some things around because you are officially a certain type of creature also now.
And, I mean, come on, with that going on, I had to have learned something about the mask.
Oh yeah, you
Good.
actually you now with your new transformation can do two things. You seem to have the ability to hear her voice now, but only you can hear it, like as if it's in your mind.
Nea's?
Yes.
Or Nia.
Nia's.
I got that backwards.
Yes. And you have an idea of what you can do to, let's put it this way, there's some beings in another that have long since sought to regain power, and you just connected them in a way that the captain did not before.
Oopsie.
You.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And would they like souls, perhaps?
Perhaps. Anyway, so Crawl is back alive and looking very not alive, actually.
HP and key, what's going on there?
We'll say, give me a second to check something here. I'm gonna have to like look up some rules in between. But let's just say you have your normal full HP, but you did not regain your key that you used up. Anything you have
Works
left
for
over.
me.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to do some research, and we're gonna have to talk about some things in between streams. How we want to work this transformation out.
Works for me.
Okay. So, but yes, so Tim's back alive-ish.
I didn't do it.
Completely ignoring that no shit Sherlock statement, I turn to Nea and give a bow.
She seems remarkably, oddly enough, you could describe it as weak after what happened. But again, she is some form of shadow, so yeah. Okay, what do you folks want to do? Do you want to say anything to your companion, as he is now?
Well, welcome back.
I'll do my wings look.
Emaciated.
I kind of like flap one out.
Mhm.
And there's just like no feathers anymore or anything. It's
Oh,
practically
I think it.
like
I mean, have you
dried.
seen? Yeah, like have you seen a chicken wing?
and and yet somehow I just like flap my wings and start hovering. I don't know why, but I like this.
Mm. We're gonna need to
Eileen.
get you some more covering robes.
I lean over to Wolfburn.
Don't let her touch me.
All right.
Unless I'm dead.
Oh, come on, you could have more room in your shell.
All right. So, a short while from now, as you're sitting with the dead scorpion, Mary will show up and like be shocked at the thing. It's like, I didn't think the guardian of these caves would be in this area. It's an old creature that lived here, and normally it's much farther north. I apologize.
I'm surprised she didn't come and go, "Oh shit, what happened to you?"
Well, I mean, she's gonna like
It's
now.
dark.
Yeah, it's dark in here, and she's human with a torch.
I don't think it's dark enough.
You know
I'll
what?
walk up next to her and say, "No problem."
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm a... Go
He's
ahead.
alive.
I look up.
Is he
and
though?
I look like that
Bro.
thoughtful up and away for a second. Look back. I think I'm better than ever.
I kind of say, that depends. Does undead count as alive?
You actually say that? Don't say that.
Okay, I won't.
I look horrible enough. You don't need to tell people directly.
I'm actually a bit pleased right now.
I thought that was kind of obvious at this point.
No, I'm a monk of the long death. I just got infected by something that I was treating someone.
I'm actually quite pleased. If she didn't realize we got into a big fight down here, that means no one heard my thunder wave.
No one would know about these caverns. Well, why don't we go and take care of the problems then? Let's go rescue Hendrix. She's gonna keep looking back at you, Crawl, for a couple of times, and then like kind of shake her head and move on. All right. So you will head through a series of caverns and tunnels, wind for a while, and start like heading up, it seems. And eventually you're going to move out into a cave entrance, which seems to be on some cliff edges. Some very sheer and dangerous cliff edges, which then she'll lead you around and kind of, it'll eventually meet up with what you can best describe as a trail. From these kind of like rough bushes that she's going to kind of lead you through, that are seemingly hiding the area that she is taking. She's like, this trail leads up to the tower. There should be a few guards posted there. If you could perhaps take care of them. They are loyal to Grizzle.
I would assume he'd put guards loyal to him to guard his worst enemy.
That would be smart.
So, is he at the top of the tower or in the?
The tower is a fairly small one. It only has effectively 2 floors, and he is at the top, I guess, then.
We probably would have noticed a particularly tall tower in the town.
A damsel in distress, and I don't even have my white horse.
Don't you fly? What do you need? Never mind. Let's go save Hendrix.
You say crazy shit all the time. When I do, it's suddenly nonsensical. Okay, whatever.
Okay, All right. So, you will indeed then head into up the trail for a little while, and you will see kind of then almost around back of what you're just thinking of this little mountain area is, kind of with a cliff face behind it, is this small, maybe like 30-foot tower. It's pretty simply made. It looks as if it probably was originally built to look out down the valley below you, which is, you can kind of see sight of the Red River down below you and some of the nearby foresty areas to the north. Well, technically, I guess at this point in time it would be to the northwest of where you're at. Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt this, but I got a little distracted because I realized with just the Roll20 pop out, I can change my lighting entirely.
Indeed. All right.
I'm done.
So, there seems to be a small kind of campsite, a tent, and a fire at the base of this tower.
Is it evening or is it daytime?
It's daytime. It's probably around noon.
Well, I'm gonna just kind of...
I mean, yeah, the flyer is kind of the one who I'm like waiting to like get the go from.
Both of you are quiet, right?
I just realized without feathers and all that, my wings don't even make a sound anymore.
No, they don't.
I fly by... Let's say...
Actually, actually, feathers actually tend to reduce sound.
Yeah, but I don't exactly...
But at the same time, you're not
flap
actually
to fly anymore. It's just for show.
So I'm thinking I could possibly cover up our, whatever you call it, with a fog cloud.
So...
That's a good idea.
I just kind of start, like, flying up a little bit and going over them stealthily.
Okay. All right.
And I will subtle spell a fog cloud
Mhm.
right up to the edge of the campsite.
Okay. So yes, there'll be a fog cloud, which, I mean, it's both subtle and also not subtle, because it's like, why, what? Because they're probably a little confused at the sudden cloud of fog that wasn't in this area earlier. There seems to be 2 folks up there.
Not
Only
for
2.
long.
If you guys, let me actually make a check here. Let's see a second. Okay.
How high up is the fog cloud?
20 feet.
Okay.
And it's not covering the whole campsite, it's just, like, up at the edge of the campsite, so we have a path of approach.
Yes. One of them will kind of like look around, and they will point up and like, "Hey, what's that up there?"
They look directly up?
Well, I
Because
mean,
that's where I went.
that's what I mean. They were like looking around and noticed something.
They succeeded on their perception check, basically.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
rolled well, the other rolled terribly. So, all right, what's that? No one ever looks up. It's the one
Right?
flaw of every team is you never look at the ceiling. The
Yeah.
dungeon master always can throw something on the ceiling and be like, "Hey, you're not gonna find it." Anyway, all right.
So many times.
Roll some initiative, I guess, at this point in time.
Yeah. See, that's why I'm annoyed that they looked up. Damn NPCs. 20!
And yet.
All right, you're first then. It looks like Wolfburn will be last with a guard before them.
So I'm gonna sweep down
Uh-huh.
and punch one a couple times.
Okay. Go ahead.
16, 18.
Yep, both will hit.
11 damage total.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna fly into the fog.
Okay. 11 damage to you. Okay. Cool. Agar.
Also, if there is a fog, the fog cover the top of the tower?
No, it's like it's on
Okay.
your approach to the tower, the campsite. Basically, it was placed.
Okay.
So it's actually a 40-foot diameter sphere.
Radius, yeah.
But
Diameter, okay.
I'm gonna have the largest diameter fairly close to the ground.
Yep.
So it only goes up about 20-ish feet.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to...
I think it's my turn actually.
That's a good point. Yeah, you went first this time. Also, also the guards could go. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah. Are either of the two people wearing metal armor?
Let me check what kind of armor they're wearing. It has metal in it. They appear to be both wearing studded leather.
Well then,
Enough contact points.
do I get advantage on that spell then?
I don't think it's metal enough. I don't think the studs are enough. I think they're talking about like breastplates and chainmail and such like that.
Okay.
I know you're probably gonna stick with your decision, but I just like to debate. Electricity tends to travel through the easiest. I forget what the exact term is, but the
Path
easiest
of least
path.
resistance.
Thank you. I could not remember it. And so the metal studs in contact with their body would be perfect.
All right, yeah, I'll give it to you. Sure, metal studs, studded leather. Why not?
Mom always said I should have been a lawyer.
Woohoo! What are you talking about? You're a rules lawyer.
I'm happy. Because I
Yes.
just crit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on. There we go.
Okay.
Woo!
Wow. That's shit.
That is
Because only the first one, because it's only 1d8, and then the second d8 is the so 3 damage. No, 4 damage, because I am an elemental master of lightning. So that one is actually a 2.
that was magic missile levels of damage.
So 4 damage it is.
I got this one! Zap! Oh, that worked less good than I planned.
All right. It's going to scimitar and dagger at you. Did you guys rest in there to like heal up or anything?
I never took. Cross the only one I think who took damage.
No, I took 5
No, he did.
points damage.
Oh.
No, I
Oh.
did.
How long did it take for her to come back after the fight?
I mean, you probably could have gotten a short rest in if you wanted to. If you wanted
Oh,
to.
then,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
then I would have had full key.
Then I'm back at full.
Okay.
Temporary.
Nice.
Well,
Perfect.
yes, temporarily. The one's going to attack you, and the other's going to follow crawl into the cloud. Probably not being successful at finding things. Let's see here.
Do I
you
get an attack of opportunity as he goes into the cloud? Or is he just gonna
probably
go around?
probably the other one's just going to go around. The one that's next to you will just attack you. You have 17, you said, right?
Yep.
All right. So it's going to hit you once with the scimitar and dagger you once.
I don't even know if he could reach me.
He probably can't. But he's somewhere in the cloud.
Alright.
So, can I have gotten a good look at one of them?
Sure.
Why?
Okay, Gar, you'll take 13 from 2 really good hits with
Oh,
a dagger
God.
and a scimitar.
Ouch.
So that leaves us at Wolfburn is the last one in initiative.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Alter Self.
Uh-huh.
Look like the one who went into the fog, or the one who's
Yep.
outside the fog?
Uh-huh.
Look like the one who went into the fog,
Uh-huh.
and then walk up to the tower.
Okay.
Or well, not.
I don't know. Go secret agent. I'm fine with it.
Yeah. Walk up to the. And I'm gonna walk up to the tower. Kind of like, or you know.
Act
He's
like you
right.
belong there, kind of walk.
Yep.
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You'll get up to the
Because
tower.
there were two of them, right? At the
Yes,
gate.
there are two of them. Yes.
Okay.
As you kind of walk up to the tower, he's like, "Keep them from opening the door."
Got it.
Got it.
Emerging from the fog cloud will be Mary, who's going to come to assist you, Gar.
Oh, good.
All right, she will hit him twice with a scimitar also.
Look at her.
I am, but I'm not particularly impressed. She doesn't really do it for me.
I have a plan for what I'm gonna do next time.
She'll get some good hits on him, dealing some damage. All right, top of the order is Crawl.
I'm actually gonna fly up, and then go to Gar and hit the guy as well.
Okay.
Good, you guys fight that one while I keep this one distracted.
Well, I mean,
I left the dude in the fog.
you'll get a hit on then.
Wait, are you fighting the one in the fog or fighting the one next to me?
Fighting the one
I'm
that's
fighting the one next to Gar.
yeah,
Okay.
the one in the fog
other-
is all alone now.
Okay.
Yeah, he just followed me in there, but I just flew away.
Mhm.
7 more.
Okay.
Okay, so they're fighting the one that's next to the gate that I just walked up to.
Yeah, you kind of are next
Well,
to it.
past.
Yeah, you kind of walked past
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Yep.
So, okay. Then up is, of course, Gar.
Ouch.
And I'm gonna regress to my animal ways
Uh-huh.
and smack him with my claws.
God
You
damn it.
do. All right. Yes.
Okay. And, well, it's not my turn yet, probably.
No.
So
Nope. So then after that,
does
yes.
that knock him down?
no, it does not knock him down.
And how far away from the fog cloud am I?
Probably like 10 feet, we'll say.
All right, then I'm gonna fade back into the fog.
He'll take an attack of opportunity against you.
Yep.
He'll miss you. It'll clank
That's
off your
good.
shell. Alright. He will go. He's gonna turn his attention towards the original aggressor, the bird thing that is flying towards you, and he's gonna yell.
Does he piss his pants?
I mean, let me just see here.
He will in a minute when he dies. Don't worry.
No, let me add him.
And I'm gonna say to the guy, I am gonna say to the guy though, quick, toss me the key. I want to make sure the bird one doesn't get to the top of the tower.
Kind of busy here. He seems to be holding fast against you, and trying to hit you, but misses all the times. All right, and then
Technically, object interaction is one object interaction is a free action.
yeah,
If he just tosses it to the ground, I could pick it up.
he could, but he doesn't want someone to snatch it just in case. I mean,
That's
he's not completely stupid. He'll take a scimitar hit. Yeah, I'll just put it in here. It's easier to put it in here. Scimitar hit against him. Ooh, max damage. Worm, it's up to you. What are you going to do? Or Wolfbird.
Do you have knock?
I'm gonna. No, I do not. But I'm gonna say, hurry up and toss me the key, charm person.
Okay.
I mean, does he know that? He doesn't think that he's an ally. So, would it not have?
Wait,
bad-
why
Well,
wouldn't
no,
he think he's an ally?
Charm person. What?
I thought you were disguised as the
I
other
did.
guard.
Yeah,
I did. But what I'm saying, well, what it is it's advantage on persuasion checks.
Right.
yeah,
That's-
but don't they usually get a save?
Yeah,
Advantage,
he gets a save.
Or no advantage, or it just doesn't work if we're in combat with him. If we're allies.
Yes, if I am currently if I or my allies are attacking him, but since I appear to be as one of his allies, he should.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to like make sure with Tantus that's working.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he does get a save though.
Yeah. All right. He is charmed by you.
Yes. So he regards me as a friend, and I get
He'll yell, "If you want the key so much, come over here and help me then."
do I get advantage? I thought I did. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different spell. Oh no, Charmed gives you advantage on social checks. That's
Yes.
what Charm does.
Yes.
Um, okay, I'm gonna like walk over so he's like within like and reach my hand out so he's in like hand. So
Actually, the thing is like you're like reaching your hand out, is getting like attacked by like a couple of dudes. You're just like, come on, give me the key. It's like, busy right now.
it's like no, it's like come on, I want to make sure he doesn't get to the. I want to make sure the flying one doesn't get to the top of the tower.
And you're not looking too good.
No,
Yeah.
he's not. All
Perhaps you should come in with me.
right. Craw.
How healthy is he looking?
I mean, you beat him up pretty well.
Like last leg healthy or?
You can't tell exactly. He's still got a little bit of health to him.
In fact, can I almost use this as an aid action for my allies as a distraction?
Sure. He's I'll give it to you because that's a pretty good use of it. He's got disadvantage on his next set of attacks.
Because at worst, I'm just kind of being a distraction to him right now.
He's like, I really
Alright.
want to help you, but I'm busy right now.
I'm blowing a key.
Okay.
Well, if I'm using the help
Bad
action, that
rolls.
means you technically get advantage on one of them.
I was just
Right?
giving him disadvantage on all his rolls.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. So you will hit him once.
7 more.
Okay. Gar.
I kind of yell out real quick to just kind of let me get him. You guys deal with anything else. I got this one.
In fading back into the cloud, have I stumbled upon the other guy?
Not at all. He seems. You don't see him.
Okay. Then I will head back out and try and claw at this guy again, because he hurt a lot.
Okay.
Not this time.
Okay. He will then launch some attacks. Okay. So the answer is no, the answer is no, and the answer is no. Okay. Disadvantage. He actually, disadvantage helped a lot in this case. So, and then, you don't even have to give me perception. You'll hear this. "Ah!"
Did he walk off the edge?
Yeah, I was rolling for perception and stuff on the other guy, and to notice stuff. And the last turn I rolled a 2, and this turn I rolled a 1. So...
Fog
yeah.
Cloud, you've saved me again.
I was like, was this other guy hear what's going on? He rolls a 2, and I'm like, okay, over the fear of, like, yaws and kyops, he's not, like, noticing what's going on, and I'm like, where is he wandering to? Let's just roll and see how well he's wandering outside the cloud. 1.
There's a cliff.
There is a cliff right there. It's covered in fog. He's confused. All right.
I think that guy's name must have been Wilhelm.
Boo.
Okay. Mary will get another hit in on him. Worm.
No one listens to me, apparently.
What?
I said to let me have him.
Oh. Well, Worm, it's up to you what you want to do. You're standing next to him. He's like, help me!
It just like grab the key off the belt and walk away.
Please find them.
At this point, I almost just want to go, screw it.
No, I need to kill someone. It's been so long.
Help
Hey,
me.
I want to kill. Hey, I want to kill someone too. I'm just gonna go, screw it. Can I just like chilling touch his back or something
Go
from
ahead and
behind?
try.
Just,
With advantage, he's not seeing this coming.
yep, that was the point.
Mhm.
Let's just wait, this.
Yes, you will touch him, and yes, he will die. I don't know if there's any... Yeah, okay, yeah. I guess you could have rolled a 1, and he wouldn't have died, but,
I think the theme of this whole episode is going to be, they didn't see that coming.
You know,
And it's just like,
one of these days you're gonna let me suck basically the soul out of someone for the mask, so we
well,
can get
actually,
stronger.
I'm sucking this guy's soul out. So
you're just gonna, like, kind of, like, chill touch into him, and then, like, you know, like, kind of, like, scream in his face as, like, you'll see, like, green tendrils of energy, like, come out of his face as he's, like, freezing and, like, ice is coming over his face into into Wolfburn's mouth.
I wasn't even like, that's not how technically it works, but sure.
Shh. It's cooler this way.
Okay.
As then his body will, like, kind of freeze all the way over. As you just drop it, it shatters.
What the hell have you two been doing?
You have
Why didn't you use that on the goblins?
We didn't have it back then.
All right. Mary will still be a little freaked out, but will quickly pick up the key, rush over, open the lock, throw off the bar, and then run upstairs.
What the fuck?
Uh-huh.
She's taking this rather well, too. What was that
Oh,
green
and
stuff?
Or you're a dick, by the way.
You're
'Cause
welcome.
You've at least gotten a taste of a soul before. I haven't gotten anything.
A taste of a what?
That's out of character. Just
Oh, okay.
saying. Yeah. If I'm talking character, it will be with this voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
Alright.
my god.
Dial down the horror and
Creepy.
and response just a little. I mean, I
That
still
little
did
tick
watch
is
it.
all we need to keep you around for now.
They do seem to be getting worse over whatever's going on with them.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't think it was super clear, but yeah, we do almost look like we were like. I mean, Craw's now like really bad, but even I was actually looking a little bit.
What would the word be? Under the weather?
Yeah.
Constantly?
Under the ground.
Yes. They
In not
perhaps
the Dwarven way.
made a deal with some kind of dark being and then stole his his item that he used
Which
to...
I may wear constantly.
You guys are lucky I'm not intelligent at all.
We're lucky that Karn wasn't here, too. I don't know what he would have reacted to this one, or Barter.
Oh my god. Could you imagine if
Oh,
Gar got
Barter.
turned into something?
Oh,
I
God.
could do that. I just got. Oh no.
Mm.
You know, I could give you some powers too. You
The
may
fuck?
you may lose out on some silky smooth skin, but come on, that was pretty fucking awesome.
No. No.
Join the dark side, Gar.
We have cookies.
I don't eat cookies. Although that's more
Sorry,
the
I had to try it once.
When we get to Windfall, I can give you, say, 50 gold for any pastries you want.
Why are you bribing him?
Look,
I'm curious if I can do it well, because he said that I gained an understanding that even the captain didn't have. So I'm just like, give me a chance.
Oh,
Okay, Kron's truly becoming chaotic evil.
working on it.
To the dark side.
This mask has pushed me there. I used to be true neutral.
Coming down.
I'm trying to just stay chaotic neutral, thank you.
Coming down the stairs will be Mary and a man of similar age to her. Kind of a shorter beard, kind of a little bit of graying. He looks a little thin. He's gonna kind of like double take at the weird scene that's going on here. As Mary will kind of like, as the two of them are like arm in arm, and she'll be like, kind of like, they are strange and channel some form of dark power, but they are friends.
She just took the fuck off and rested and like, I'm not dealing with this shit.
Thank
I
you.
don't fucking blame her.
Thank you for helping me rescue my husband.
Oh, fuck.
That was in character.
Yeah, just all of us. I'm surprised you went locked in the tower as well. Just on a different floor.
I think Kra and Wolfburn were. I think Gar is still just like at us.
Husband, whatever, I don't care. Green fucking tentacle energy?
Oh, I'm so glad Karn wasn't here to see that.
Wait a second, Gar actually knows a little bit because he was with the adventure, with the first pirate.
Yes.
We got this power from that pirate's brother.
Yeah, the mask that you guys broke, this is its, like, sibling artifact.
You might connect those dots at this point.
Anyway, so
Oh, for fuck's sake, I need to get to Windfall. And then get very, very drunk.
If you join us, I could pay for that, too. I'm actually loaded right now.
all right.
I'm gonna get loaded.
So, the lot of you will then head down to the village, where the arrival of Hendrix will, of course, start a effective civil war. You'll manage to sort of battle your way across it, and Mary will kind of go and coordinate. It looks as if there's a couple of folks you saw are on your side. There's others that are not, and there's some kind of battle going on. It does look like your side has more people, but it looks like probably they're slightly less trained.
Or fed, or equipped.
Yeah. The people that actually went along with him the most are the ones that got the best things, kind of thing. Yeah. So, You will manage to eventually, though, break your way into the room where he was again, where you will see, like, standing in his full, like, armor with his, like, his bow on his back and, like, a huge, sword at his side, is our good friend, Grizzle. And he's gonna kind of, like, look at you and kind of sneer. Should have killed the lot of you when I had the chance.
I was thinking the same thing.
I actually, like, reach over and pat your head.
Well...
Damn it.
Come on now.
As soon as he says, come on, I instantly just... Jump.
Yep. Let's roll some initiative.
My lowest initiative.
Wow, we
Dang.
both beat you.
Okay.
Canny. Maybe that means I'll hit every attack.
Okay.
Or I'll die again.
So,
Or
really
you
low.
won't be hit for once.
I didn't get hit last fight.
It goes Gar, Worm, him, Tiv, and then Hendrix, who's with you, at last initiative. Because Hendrix rolled really, really bad. Alright.
What about Mary? She helped out last time.
Mary's not here. She's been replaced by Hendrix.
Oh.
Who has remarkably the same exact stats as her.
Well, I guess that's good.
Oh.
Yes. She's busy helping out with another area.
Yeah, I just figure Karn and Xerix are out having the time of their lives.
Yes.
Xerix is finally getting the test.
Yep. They've been freed and are joining the fray, Karn's leading a group of trying to protect. He's relatively good. So he's probably like protecting a couple young children who weren't involved in this from like some of the ones that were going to punish, the revolutionaries by killing off their children or something, stuff like that. Because that sounds like something he'd probably do. Anyway, all right. So top of the order is Gar. I never thought I would say that.
What the hell, you slowpokes?
I'm still in mid-flight, so...
All right, Wolfburn.
Well, I might as well use my last couple.
Everything. Scorching Ray, magic missiles, because those don't miss.
I'm actually at a third level spells or second level spells, so I'm just gonna cast my last couple first. Magic missile, which is the only prepared attack spell I had.
You'll blast him with some magic missiles, and it'll do like
which is actually some pretty good damage.
Yep. All right. So he will make 2 longsword attacks against you. He's going to charge at you at the same time, so you kind of like
also my magic missile are now these green bolts.
Yes. As there's this kind of epic impact between the two of you, as he's going to try to greatsword you twice.
Thought you said longsword. I say greatsword.
Sorry,
he said greatsword.
I said greatsword earlier, but I might have said longsword the second time by accident. Ooh. So one will completely miss, and the other is going to go straight down on your kind of head and shoulders for a critical.
Of who?
You. He charged right into you, so the two of you are like impacting, because you were charged towards him for an epic showdown. So let me roll some damage.
Man, I wish I had some temp HP. Worm.
He will do you 20 damage, and you can hit him back. The Mighty Greatsword critical.
Well, it's my turn, right? So would I be hitting
your turn.
him?
Yeah.
All right. So, seeing as how
I haven't gotten to absorb a new soul yet either. Okay.
You got a taste.
I touched a soul.
And drained like 20 years off a dude's life. That smile knows I'm right.
I'm really glad Gar doesn't know any of this.
I'm just gonna accept my death again and just start swinging. Oh, hey, one might hit.
One will indeed hit.
8.
Okay.
At least my damage rolls have been high.
Yeah, get a good hit on him. All right. Hendrix will race up and will assist you in this manner. He will hit once. Oh wait, what does he get? Yep, once, and he will do. He's gonna use a scimitar. Oh wait, I had that set up over here, so I can just roll that. For 5. Okay. Gar.
Let's try this again. Damn it!
My God, man.
Well, I'm not channeling dark, evil, green tentacle monster energy.
Wolfburn.
Well, last spell of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And another 12.
Okay. All right.
Apparently, at the moment I start describing my spells as evil looking, I start to do well.
Okay. You feel as if, though you've hit a reserve, perhaps you could use some of that energy to do something.
Oh?
God.
Such as?
Your magic missile now deals necrotic.
I'll just roll something here that might be occurring. Okay, yes. All right, wonderful. You feel as if he seems to be hurting more than you would have thought he would have hurt. So.
See, I help too.
Yep. Anyway, after you is him. He's gonna take a shot at... He doesn't like you, but he hates Hendrix more. He does. He really, really does. As much as he dislikes you. Oh, that's not the right dice. I want to do that. Yep, okay. And he's going to take 2 attacks on him. Ouch. So he's going to hit both times into poor Hendrix there. And Hendrix is going to soak up a bunch of damage for you guys.
And Hendrix is down.
Well, I mean, he's got...
I had potions.
He's got some hit points. But that's a big chunk of his health.
Yeah, mine was 2/3 of my health in one hit.
Yep. He took he took a little bit more damage than you on 2 attacks, just because of those extra pluses, since it's 2 hits. Alright, next up is you, Craw.
So, I'm gonna go the wolf burn method and say that my fists just kind of start oozing just the smallest amount of a green liquid.
Okay.
As I start going in for a
We're
few
just
more
like,
attacks.
screw it. He already
Yeah.
knows.
Alright.
You have to describe him as evil. That is how you hit.
Alright, so you'll hit twice. 6, 5.
11 damage.
Roll me an extra 3d6. If you would please.
6.
Okay.
I got the 411.
Yep. Let me roll something here. Okay. You see the point where one of your punches hits. There's this kind of like strange rotting kind of going across the guy's face a little bit.
Damn right there is.
That's probably not going to really make a big difference right now, but whatever.
I'm becoming a moo-moo. It's okay.
If he would somehow survive, he'd be in bad shape, but, you know. Anyway, Hendrix is going to go. Hendrix is going to attack him a couple of times. So let's see how well he rolls. He'll get 1 hit in, like last time. Which I think I have that still set up over here to roll, and I'll just roll it here. So 5 more damage. Come on, pencil. Write this so I can make note of hit points. Top of the order is Gar.
Okay, how is he looking? Is he looking like close-ish?
He's taken a bunch of hits, but he still seems standing.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move as close to behind him as I can.
Okay.
Huh.
Wolfburn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You
Cool.
will chill touch him.
5 damage.
5. Okay. He's gonna go. He's gonna continue his assault on Andrix. As much as he dislikes you, he still has much more hatred there. He will get... Is that 1 hit or 2? Let me just check. That's 2 hits. Okay.
Bye, Hendrix. Don't die, your wife will be mad at us.
Well, I mean... He's still standing, but looking very bad. His NPC hit points have saved him this day. He's like, oh god. He's been taking a huge sword hits that are sort of bashing into him and tearing through his armor and, like, clothes. He's got huge gashes in him now. You're up, Craw.
Punchy punch. I didn't describe. That was my fault.
Okay.
Wait a second. We took a short rest, didn't we?
Yes.
Back then. Which means I would have been able to regain one of my spell slots.
Ooh. Then you have
This
one
is the...
more.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Okay, Hendrix will miss with both his attacks. Top of the order is, Gar.
Have both of the, creepy green energy people taken any damage? Or just the one?
I have.
Just
He
the
hasn't.
one.
Damn it. Okay. Then...
Are you trying to kill us all?
I was gonna try and at least knock you all out, because I don't know what the fuck to do about this green tentacle shit that comes crawling out of people's mouths. So... But I cannot, in fact, knock both of you out, and I'm also invisible, so you guys can't see me plotting to try and do that. So all you see is me appear from about 20 feet behind him, praying that advantage from theoretically surprising this guy is enough to make this hit.
It is.
Oh, good.
Nice.
So 17 lightning damage? Or is that
Nope,
just 16?
just 16.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure about the thing. So, okay. Wolfburn.
Okay. And I'm going to...
What you gonna do with that spell slot? You will hit
I'm
with a
guessing on the-
scorching ray.
Or...
You
Minimum damage!
You
Hooray!
didn't describe.
I didn't. But, well, it's fire, though. This is the wolf burn. This is the burn side of me. This isn't actually
True.
dark and green.
It could be green
Okay.
flame though now.
Nah. I want it to be red flame.
Okay. Wow. So Hendrix is standing at, like, 3 hit points right now. Get him! Crawl, you're up! As both of them have like, you guys have helped out, it definitely looks like Hendrix would have lost in a straight-up fight against this guy. But with your help, the two of them are, like, on their last legs.
So gonna go for a double punch.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully spread that rot a little farther through his cheek to his brain.
Uh-huh. You'll hit with yeah!
Yeah! 5.
Okay. You manage to sort of, like, get one final punch in on him as his, like, you've sort of just where you were, and kind of crack as you can hear parts of his jaw snapping as he kind of flies back and falls down to the ground.
As he starts falling, can I catch his head and just mask him? You can kind of see what I'm going for here.
Yes. Okay, you'll do something really horrible and unholy to this guy as his soul is leaving his body. We'll just say that.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Description. I have no idea the exact. Like it's easy. It was easier for the. Let me just see how I would describe this actually. As you kind of like smack into him, kind of like the lights are going out his mind. You kind of just grab his head and just like kind of move your face closer as like you get that kind of like screaming, like death, like distension of your jaw, of like your like bird, beak, like below the mask.
So normally it would be like this.
Yeah.
But now it's just.
Yeah, it kind of like descends out, like it kind of separates kind of unnaturally.
Oh, so even just like.
Yes, as the light's going out of his eyes, you can see like almost it's the particle effects from the Brendan Fraser mummy of like when the what mummy was killing people.
Oh, so it's just like sucking.
Yeah, like sand or something going
essence.
after him, off of them, and they're like desiccating up.
Huh.
Yeah.
Instead of sand, tiny feathers.
Okay, fine. Kafir's just like tiny feathers.
Black feathers.
Yes, black feathers seem to like tear off of their like pieces of his flesh kind of tear off in feather shapes and like turn black as they're going through the air as you like suck them into your mouth. As it seems like like the skin just sort of desiccates up.
Oh!
I just kind of, when it's
dang
completely done, let the body fall towards Hendrix.
Mm-hmm.
I can see why you took the last one.
He kind of like takes a look at you and goes, "I'm glad you're a monster on my side."
I do kind of like the stage bow.
Yes. All right, you've officially liberated the bandit village of Grizzle's rule in a very horrible fashion.
Yep, can we go to Windfall now?
Can we leave the city now? Yes, you can. There, of course, will be slight celebration. You are not sure how this city and the people will end up because, they're...
I'm not going to take part because all of their food is fucking poison.
You seemed all for it before.
They can make some non-poison food for you, okay?
No, I think I'd like to leave.
You guys, they're gonna have a celebration. Just like let's just leave. Let's just leave.
While
They're still bandits.
we obviously collect.
Yeah, I would probably get out of there. Like not not stick around because they're still bandits.
We obviously collect our stuff, and before we leave the guy, and as we're checking stuff, I'm like, Wolfbone, this would probably be one of those useful times to use detect magic.
Oh, they will give you something as a reward. They're going to give you his great sword, which they will say is a powerful item that he claimed from a powerful warrior long ago.
So basically, we got a piece of treasure for the player who's not here.
Yes. And one other item of indeterminate. I'll figure it out during the week.
Okay.
And
Because
and
otherwise,
before
you
we
have a
leave-
monk and a wizard and a sorcerer.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've given a great sword.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll get a great sword, and he probably had some kind of ring on that you can have.
Before we leave, also, I grab just a metric shit ton of bandages
Uh-huh.
and actually start to wrap myself up.
Yes. You look properly as to what you are to a degree, except for like you got like the robes over top of it, too.
Yeah, I don't wrap my entire body, just what would be exposed
Yes.
in general. And I stop by the prisoner cells, and
You could get your 2.
if they don't want more, if they don't want to hold on to and feed more, I'll take more.
Wait, you're actually... What?
Yeah, souls.
Oh gosh,
want
I didn't
some?
really think about it. No, my
I
character
can-
only does it to bad guys.
These are the prisoners that they were just fighting against us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they're helpless. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, that makes it easier. Okay.
This is why it's chaotic neutral versus chaotic evil. In fact, I presume a little bit of that conversation happens in character, and I'm just like, fine, do what you want,
Probably.
and I'll walk away.
All right, and you will be arriving in Windfall in the next episode, as you are not far away. And Gar,
And
for
Gar-
now, will probably
Gar is
take
going
his
to
leave.
remain as a rock as they enter Windfall, and then enter at a later time completely separately from these two.
Yep.
Fair. I'm gonna say that one soul I obviously give to myself in the mask, and the other one I like transfer as well as I can over to Nia.
Okay.
For trying to help her recover.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, and we'll leave it off there that next time we will have their arrival in Windfall and what becomes of them there as things have taken a strange turn for two of our heroes. And a poor turtle
Heroes.
was along for
We're
the
still
ride.
fighting bad guys.
One
Just
of you
the-
is?
Dude,
Go on, you.
he was a bad guy. I just have less rules about it.
Oh. All right.
I play characters completely. There's no Tiv here. It's all Craw.
Let's
See, my character, I do that with my character too, but my character's like, okay, I want to gain power, but I'm more experimenting with stuff. I'm not gonna just go and experiment on people who, you know,
Wave the Long Death Monk
can't defend themselves.
with a super evil bin because of the mask. There's almost nothing off limits besides what will make you like disband the party.
Okay.
Next
We'll
time
just-
I play with this group, Gar's gonna be like, oh fuck, not them again.
I actually thought that.
It really will be. It'll be wonderful.
I can't wait to try to convince Karn to join us. Oh yes.
I'm waiting for the return of Barter.
It's like we probably was on the ship and he like shows up with you guys. It's like, what the did you guys do? I'm away. I leave you alone for so long. Oh, all right. Why don't we go around the room? Let's start with Gar or goddamn GM or no wait.
I'm not the
Carpe
goddamn GM.
Oh my god, I'm breaking my mind.
That goddamn GM.
Carpe diem. Oh my god. Oh, I'm breaking.
I am the Carpe DM.
Oh god.
You can find me on Twitter at the Carpe DM. You can find me on Twitch here, apparently. Eventually, I'll be running games on my own channel again, but probably after I don't have a full-time job again. But otherwise, you can find me at avalore.com, AVALLORE.com, and you can find some of the games that we've played in that world.
Wolfburn/Worm.
I am Diamond Worm at Diamond Worm on Twitter, twitch.tv/DiamondWorm. You can. I will be starting a D&D game with. Let's see. Is that pointing right?
You're pointing at Tiv correctly, not to me.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Uh-huh.
Those two.
Uh-huh.
And they will be on Wednesday at 4 p.m. PST, 7 EST on my channel. So join us for the character creation stream, where I will be GMing.
Cool. Craw/Tiv.
Hi there. I'm the insane Birdman here.
Oh.
I have been streaming a lot recently because I've been sick, but I'm gonna get back into it soon. Mondays I'm here, Wednesdays I'm gonna be on Worm's channel, and I mean I keep trying to weasel my way into a Scott or Ollie game, but it just hasn't happened yet.
I still need my turn too.
They talk about doing stuff with you, but it's like also they're off in their own weird circle of stuff.
Well,
so
I've been invited to like 3 different things by Ollie, but because he was just suddenly like, we're gonna do morning shows for those British people, because I don't want to be a completely trash Brit. I'm like, okay, well, screw me then, that's a day I work.
Yeah, that's I kind of got a little bit of that too. He invited me. Ollie invited me to a thing, and he's just like, "Oh, yep, I'm not doing this anymore." It's like, "Oh, okay, so you're
Yep.
yeah, like I have to cancel
that
it."
one too.
Yeah, you know about that one. And then there's the whole Scott thing, which is like, "Oh yeah, this or whatever it is, the adventure camp," and it's just like, "You'll be on it eventually," and I'm like, "Okay."
He's done like 2 episodes of that. I was in one, and he killed me.
Anyway, all right.
I'm looking forward to die. I'm planning to make a kobold character, so he probably will die.
Oh, kobolds.
Have you guys ever played Kobolds Ate My Babies?
I have not.
I have
played
not.
it.
I've heard of it though.
I wanted to do that one, and I wanted to do the for the Pathfinder one, the We Be Goblins too. I wanted to do that one at some point in time.
So the angry GM ran Kobolds Ate My Babies for me and a few other people at Gen Con. I only died twice, and only one of those times was during character creation.
You can die during character creation?
Oh god, yes.
Yes, I can't remember how you can, but I remember that about the Kobolds Ate My Babies.
This game sounds amazing.
It is amazing. If I wish I could get the angry GM to run games of it online.
Anyway, all right, we're gonna head off. We'll be we'll probably have Gar back with us another time. The rest of us will be back here in 2 weeks' time, because we will be probably doing something else next week. Because I wanted to do, if you want to join us as the extra party, I wanted to do discussing tabletop with me and Joe and Worm. Me and Joe at least. Talking about stuff from what we see at PAX Unplugged. And if you guys want to be our grilling people with questions and stuff, it's up to you guys. But I will leave that option open. But we can talk about that in the interim. We'll figure something out for it next week. But in 2 weeks' time, we'll be back with more Once Upon a Misadventure, at least. That's sort of my plan right now. And I hope everybody has a great rest of the day. And I'll be back tomorrow, personally. All the links to all my other stuff has either been popping up in chat or in the description below for here on Twitch or YouTube, whichever you eventually check this out on. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for Gathering the Roll at noon Eastern Standard Time. So, all right, bye everyone. Have a great evening and week. And
Bye.
stuff.
Bye.